Hello, hello class. You are welcome to the class of General Biology 1. In this study session, we are going to learn cell and its organelles. The outcomes of this study session are to be able to define what a cell is and the different types of cells, to be able to enumerate and state the functions of different organelles that are present in the cell, both plants and animal cells. As we have cells in plants, there are cells in animals too. To be able to classify cells into different types based on the structures of the cell. Now, what is cell? Cell is the basic unit of life. Without cell, there is no life. Every living organism has a cell before it can have life. Cell is defined as the basic unit of life, as I said the other time. All the organs and systems of the body, they are made up of different types of cells. In the plant cell, the outermost layer of the plant cell is the cell wall, while the other part of the cell, starting from the cytoplasm and the inclusions of the cell, they are referred to as the protoplasms of the cell, and this is the living component of the cell. This is the typical structure of a plant cell. If you look at it, the outermost layer of this cell, that is the first part of the cell, is the cell wall. This is the cell wall. The cell wall is the boundary, that is a gate that surrounds, is a fence that surrounds a house, which regulates the movement of materials into the cell and outside the cell. The materials that go into the cell are allowed to go into the cell through the cell wall and come out of the cell through the cell wall. Beneath the cell wall is the cell membrane, which is also a barrier like the cell wall. It is found below the cell wall. In plant cell, there is a large vacuole which stores materials. It's a storage organ in the plant cell. Now, the lysosome, lysosome is another organelle that secretes enzymes that can hydrolyze the materials that are not needed in the cell. That is, when an organelle is no more needed in the cell, it has hydrolytic enzyme which will digest this material and it will not be available in the cell again. The characteristic of the plant cell, which makes it different from the animal cell, is this organelle that I want to mention now. This is chloroplast. Chloroplast is an organelle in the plant cell. It can only be found in the plant cell. And this is an organelle that is responsible for the photosynthetic activity of the plant. You know the green plants? The green plants can synthesize their food on their own, can manufacture their food on their own. This ability to manufacture their food on their own is as a result of the presence of chloroplast in their cell, which contains chlorophyll, which is the substance that this plant uses to trap the radiant energy, which can be used to synthesize glucose, which other organisms depend upon. Now, the major organelle in the cell, which controls the activities of the cell, is the cell nucleus. The nucleus in the plant cell and the nucleus in the animal cell are similar. The nucleus in the plant cell, it controls the activities of the cell. How? Because it contains the genetic material, which is the material that the cell uses to control all activities of other organelles in the cell. The cell uses this genetic material in the nucleus to control the activities of other organelles in the cell. The Golgi body, the endoplasmic reticulum, the mitochondria, and the nucleus. These are the organelles in the plant cell. These organelles, as they are found in the plant cell, they are also found in the animal cell, except some of them that I mentioned later. Now, if you look at it, these are the organelles in the cell. The organelles are the factors in the cell that support, that make up, that combine their activities to give the cell its functions. Now, I've mentioned cell wall, cell plastid, the nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, centriole, vacuole, and Golgi body. Cell wall, as I said, is the outermost layer. Plastid, a type of plastid is chloroplast. Chloroplast, that is the organelle that controls the synthetic activities of the cell. The nucleus is the general control. It has the general control of the cell because of its because it contains the genetic material. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum are of two types. There can be smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is made up of membranes and the proteins. It's made up of membranes and the protein. The endoplasmic reticulum, this rough endoplasmic reticulum, which has the it has membrane vesicle and the proteins, which are meant to synthesize proteins in the cell. The centriole is an organelle that can be found in the animal cell. It's mostly found in the animal cell. When it is found in the plant cell, it is used in cell division. When the cell is dividing into during mitosis. When the cell is dividing during mitosis, the cell requires this centriole as the organelle that we radiate, that will produce the spindle fiber, which will hold the chromosomes in position. Because during cell division, the chromosomes will have to separate, and these are going to be enclosed by the nuclear membrane in the nucleus. Now, the vacuole is the organelle that stores materials. These are cavities or spaces banded by a definite membrane called tonoplast. They are not empty, but usually they contain water and a variety of substances in solution. They function as osmoregulatory organelles. They are large in plant cell or small in animal cell. Now, the plant cell has a larger vacuole as compared to the animal cell. The vacuole in animal cell is smaller in size as compared to what we have in the plant cell because of the volume of the material that the plant cell stores. The Golgi mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the. This is the organelle that is responsible for the production of energy in form of ATP. This is a typical animal cell. It has the outermost layer as the cell membrane. This is one of the differences between plants and animal cells. If you remember, what is the outermost layer of the plant cell is the cell wall. But in this case now, the outermost layer in the animal cell is the cell membrane, which means the animal cell will not be as rigid as the plant cell because of the lack of the cell wall. The cell wall that is not present here makes this cell, the animal cell, to be flexible. It is more flexible than the plant cell. The lysosome is also present here. The nucleus is also present here. The nucleus here, this is nuclear membrane, this is vacuole, mitochondria, ribosome, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, cytoplasm, and the centrosome. These are the organelles that are found in an animal cell. In animal cell, these organelles, they perform different functions. If you look at it, there is no chloroplast in animal cell, which makes the animal cell unable, which makes animal unable to synthesize their food as the plants are doing. The plant can synthesize their food because they have chloroplast in their cell, which is the organelle that can trap the radiant energy during photosynthesis. Now, the mitochondria, this is the powerhouse of the cell, as I said the other time. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Here, the mitochondria is the organelle that has genetic material as the nucleus. The nucleus contains genetic material. Likewise, the mitochondria as well as the chloroplast in the plant cell also have the genetic material. This possession of the genetic material, that is the chromosome, is giving them the ability to divide on their own, as the cell can divide because it has the nucleus which houses the genetic material, the chromosomes, which are going to separate during the cell division. The nucleus, let us see the nucleus. The nucleus is bounded by a membrane, and that is a nuclear membrane. This is one of the characteristics of an eukaryotic cell, which is not found in a prokaryotic cell. As we proceed, we are going to see this. These are the differences between the animal cell and plant cell based on the organelles. The future you are seeing are the organelles the cells have. The cell wall. The cell wall is present in plant cell, but in animal cell is not found. The cell wall is absent. The size of the plant cell is usually larger than the animal cell. The animal cell is not as big as the plant cell. The chlorophyll is present in the plant cell. The chlorophyll is not the chlorophyll, the chlorophyll is present in the chloroplast. The chlorophyll is present in the chloroplast. The chloroplast is present in the plant cell, is absent in animal cell. Vacuole is large in plant cell, it is small in animal cell. Mitochondria, we have more of it in animal cell than the plant cell. Lysosome, present, almost absent in the plant cell, but we have it more of it in the animal cell. Glyosome is present in the plant cell. It is not present in the animal cell. Cytokinesis is a process under cell division whereby the cell is divided into two by formation of a cell plate. This happens in plant cell, but in animal cell there is constriction of the cell membrane because the cell membrane is flexible as compared to the plant cell. The classification of cells based on the structure. The cell can be classified into prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. In eukaryotic cell, the major characteristic is that the nucleus is surrounded by a membrane. When you now come to this is a plant cell, it also has a nucleus that is surrounded by a membrane. But in this cell, which is a bacterial cell, the nucleus is not surrounded by a membrane. It has what we call nucleoid, which is the region or the spot where the genetic materials are concentrated, but it is lacking the nuclear membrane. That is the difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. With this, we have come to the end of the study session. I thank you for listening to the lecture.